realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what...
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready! 60 yards.
Strong right. We got three down. 36.
General West.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
15 line. 15 line. 61. Matchbox lights.
Defense all day.
On the ball.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Bang.
Fire.
On second down, Ekeler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, here's Ekeler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
Back. Deuce.
80 weapon. Hey, orbit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, wahoo!
They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Nelson. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
44.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You got it, son.
Hey. High set. Big grip.
Throwing again. Herbert. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
Hey, Haywood.
That's another Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
X3. 218. Chopper. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a...
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
That's it, baby.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you.
Get it.
Now Leonard Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game
Ready?
progresses.
30 base.
43. Got you.
Hey, exit.
43 is the mic.
I can't believe they let you play.
Young on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Down. 60 outlaw. Go. 5.
On play action, Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, Dickerson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Ready, ready. 10 logo.
49's the mic.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. You're trash. You're trash. 49.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Herbert.
Come on, QB. Come on.
And it's complete. Henry. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Drop deep. Drop deep.
Deep river. Deep river.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Set. 15.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. On second down now, Dickerson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Come on, set. 70. Indy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. 4 down. 4 down.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike's 49.
Hey, Charlie.
Get in the way.
Go.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage and one can be deep and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Yes.
43. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 43.
Get it.
Young on third down. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here is Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Dickerson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Set, ready, 8, read.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Greystone travel. On the ball.
Mike 50. Quick touch.
2.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Young, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Fournette. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Young will set to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
49. Here we go.
Hey, zoom.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Give me the ball.
Leonard Fournette, 72 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
when he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Check 9. Hey, Delta. General West. Undercross. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go. Get set.
6-man. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
49's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check.
Hey, orbit. Hey.
He's moving.
Let go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Big grip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to enter in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Rush in. Hey, high 7. Now.
On first down, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the double.
149.
Greystone travel. Golf.
Check. Lucky. Check 99. Watch the edge.
Check. Pilot. 64. Weak.
Crunch. Check 50.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the Jaguars' 21-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Protein spill. Let's go.
It's Eckler again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
On the ready.
Mike's 50. All day, punk. Alert 3, alert 3.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, Charlie.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, hey, check, check. Mike 50.
Buzz.
Who that? Who that?
Lee Griffin.
From the gun, Herbert.
You got nothing.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, you got Mike 50, huh? Let's go.
Bravo.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
Lightning.
Long day. Hey, watch edge. Check four.
Recon, 132 fighter. Smoke.
Mike 50. Watch the screen.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On fourth down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
They'll run it again with Fournette. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go.
Motion.
Hey, zoom.
Say.
Gone.
Watch twist.
To throw is Young. To throw on 3rd down. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
18 Gator.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2.
General West.
Up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, Echo.
That's what I do. He's checking.
Yo, go, get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
49
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 31. Sponge. No. Check it out, read.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check.
He's coming. We got double up. Quick the edge. Come. Hey, Shelter.
Show it in. Shoot. Watch twist.
Mike, fire.
On fourth down, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go. We got this. Hit it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Okay, ready?
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Hey,
80 weapon.
switch gears.
Hey, Foxtrot.
33.
Think you gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this?
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set, ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Ready. 8, read.
Watch the run.
X3. 218, chopper.
Check hot route.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Come on,
So
set.
good starting
10
field
logo.
position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 24.
Slams.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, get it.
On the run, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Ready, break. 33. Nice, sweetheart.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back. Deuce.
Hey, high 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go.
Switch.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Watch that. Tight dog.
Check. Bam.
Shift. 49, check 49.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 24, watch 24. Mike's 49. He's scared. 49.
Yep.
Watch 49.
Let go.
To throw again. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Switch. No. Off.
Big grip.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Go.
Tighten up.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 4th down, Herbert lets it go for Nelson. That's going to be caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Check nickel.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Ready.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
61. Matchbox lights.
Shit.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
There we go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Wasn't the line that jumped that time the 2nd level?
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right, 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. 20. 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 91 yards, as they are able to cut into that lead. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Got it.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Jake's 3, 218, chopper.
Kill.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready? Rock it. 18 Gator. Right. Check now.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Five.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ready, set.
Mike, 49. Watch his slant.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Jags, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack.